the information you need and all of the updates, because it's very, very exciting. We can't wait to share with you. All of our speakers are standing by, ready to bring you the news and the project updates. So thanks for joining in, everyone. Thank you for the feedback in the chat and the warm welcome. It's really lovely to be with you. It's my great pleasure to be your host for the webinar. And, I love this community. I love what we're doing. I love that we get to co-create all of these wonderful things together. Even though sometimes it's a bit of a rocky road, we have our ups and downs and all arounds, as I like to say. But you know what? We're all headed in the same direction. And it's really wonderful that we have this opportunity. And we're so grateful for our founders, our creators, people with the vision and the mission of the new economic evolution of the world, which is what we're here for. And there's so many good things to share with you today. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sharon Fairful. I am from Perth, Western Australia. I absolutely love my hometown. It's a beautiful place to live. A little bit cool at the moment. We do enjoy the beautiful hot summers here in Australia, but we do have the change of seasons as well. So it's a little bit cool, but we're enjoying that as well. It's great for the garden. We're getting a little bit of rain and we just love that. So for those of you who may know, we have a lot of training and events in our community, and I have put my hand up to every single one of them because I love it. I just love that we have this training and upskilling opportunity, really to create good things for our lives and our family and this generational wealth that we have this opportunity to co-create together and to leave a legacy for our family, which is really, really exciting. So I've been able to be successful in this MLCI opportunity. More than 100,000 people have joined us. Thank you so much for my network. Of course, we're much bigger than that, 1.7 million partners across the world, approximately 175 countries now. I think I have partners in 140 or 50 countries. I would love to get and meet all of you one day. Perhaps in the future, the stars will align for that to happen. And I would love to be presenting at a venue or an event near you, hopefully very, very soon. So, I do really enjoy that we have this opportunity to upskill, and this is really important with the training. So make sure you get involved and be part of the community to take that personal responsibility. This is your opportunity to make it big. We set the stage, we put the lights on, we put the sound on, and we welcome you to come and join us, and you could be the next shining star in our community. So we hope that you're going to step up and, help us to grow this community. It's such a wonderful opportunity. So I would love to share a bit more about myself. I'll come back, throughout the webinar as well, and just share a little bit of things, insights that I've learned along the way, and some inspiration, hopefully, to inspire you all to go next level, because this is it, this is the main event. We have evolved into this amazing Coinset platform ecosystem, and it is really, really a golden opportunity. So congratulations to every one of you who are still with us, to our newbies who have just joined us and don't know anything about us, but you're keen to learn. We've got so much value to share, and we look forward to you adding value to our community as well. And you'll hear throughout the webinar tonight, what's on offer, what's possible. And hopefully you are going to get some aha moments, and you're going to say, right, that's for me. And, jump in and join us. It's such a great opportunity. But before we continue, we just need to cover a little bit of housekeeping and a bit of a disclaimer as well. So, we do want you to take personal responsibility for yourself, for your life, for your global investment portfolio, for the generational wealth that you're going to leave for your family, the legacy. You'll learn more about that in our trainings, and, how to do a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day plan, all of that, really to get you a fast start in the MLCI business opportunity and to become an MLCI professional. We've got some professionals on the call tonight that are going to be sharing, what they've been working on, some new exciting projects as well. And it's really, really lovely. So we can go to the next slide, please. Thank you to the organisers once again. Really love that you're on the ball and with us and helping us share in this community. And it really is a community. You can't have the word unity without community, or you can't have community without unity. I was talking to Aidan just before the call about this. And we love that, you've joined with us and you've put your faith and trust in us as well, to help you and to go next level. It's so exciting. We live in an amazing time in the world today. And, really, we've got this golden opportunity to create something amazing. But of course, you do need to be careful, be vigilant, do your own due diligence as well. Make sure that you understand or you understand, what is going on in the community. Always follow the 8 rules of the private investor. If you don't know what they are, we're happy to share those with you as well. And so that you can get a fast start in this community, but also we're winning together. We're co-creating win-wins. So we're going to be sharing our information tonight. So it won't be, financial advice. We're not permitted to give you specific financial advice, but we are sharing amazing, amazing opportunity. We can go to the next slide. Thank you, organizer. So we are going to the agenda now. So part 1 and part 2. So you really need to be ready. Make sure you've got some water. Make sure you breathe deep. Do some exercise if you need to wake up. But we're going to be covering in part 1 the review of projects and updates. So of course, Coinset. This is our golden child, and we'll be talking about the STO, the World Crew, and the FinTech. Where is that going, and how we can help that and facilitate that and create a winning opportunity as well. And of course, we've got the guys from Soulbound talking about Soulbound ID. We've got Ross and Jean with us as well tonight. We've got the lovely Mila Sejikova, amazing Armands, Murynieks, as well as Aidan Ward is going to be joining us too. So we might have a bit more information for you on that coming up. And I'll be sharing a little bit about EvoScent and how far we've come and where we're going next. So that's really, really exciting. And of course, part 2, we'll hear from the amazing Armands Murynieks. He's our champion at the moment. He's spearheading this opportunity and creating amazing synergy and collaborations around the world. So we'll talk about the Coinset's new projects and collaborations. Of course, he'll be joined by the lovely Mila Sejikova. Those two are the dynamic duo of our community, and so much value they've been able to add into our community. So we look forward to that. We can go to the next slide. Thank you. And so we want to welcome you to this Coinset world. It is a new day dawning. We're coming into the golden age and of these digital assets and lots of interesting, exciting things and opportunities for you. So let me introduce our first speaker tonight. So if we can go on to the next slide. The beautiful, the talented, the wonderful Mila Sejikova. She's a brand new mum, and congratulations to her and Valentina on the delivery and birth of their beautiful baby boy. If you weren't aware, she does all of this as well as a full-time mother now. And Mila is just an incredible woman. I've watched her develop, grow over 6 years knowing her now. I remember when she first came to Perth, the very first time we did our first live meeting in Western Australia, right from where I'm coming from today. And, that kind of took us to a whole new level with our community and growth and development. So thank you, Mila. If you're with us, I would love to invite you now to come and share all of the exciting news. Everybody is waiting for you. I want to pass the floor to you.
Thanks a lot, Sharon, for such a warm introduction. I still remember this day, my first trip to Australia. It was amazing. I was excited. I was overwhelmed I was, so worried that people will not understand my English well. But it was really amazing day. And this was the day and, the cornerstone, I believe, for Australia and for so many regions, because there are so many beautiful leaders raised from Australia, and they are working till now, including Sharon yourself, with the company for so many years. I really appreciate all your hard work, and I love Australia. And we have today one very special project later on from that country as well. So keep tuned. But let's move on to the program. My name is Mila, and as Sharon already introduced me, I will not spend your time to go over again. I've been in the company for almost 7 years now, so it's been a roller coaster. We had a good time, we had a bad time, we had easy time, we have tough time, and like any other businesses, it's always a room for improvement. And today I will share with you our brand new ecosystem concept. And please, let's go to the next slide, which called Coinset ecosystem. So we have three main, we call them hubs or companies, directions, which we will develop from now on, taken further. First is Market Hub. So the Market Hub will be the place where we will publish and offer to the people taking part into different investment and innovative projects. It will be opportunity across all our businesses with MLCI, and the Market Hub will be the heart of the investment ecosystem, which further we will be taken completely to the DAO and making sure that this platform depends on their instruments will be regulated. And this is the platform which we are really proud of, as I've been co-owner of so many businesses. I believe that the concept of people be able to build the business, being clients and be co-owners are very powerful. And the Market Hub is the place where you're able to participate in the various projects and programs and then claim co-ownership. And platform number 2 called Knowledge Hub, as Sharon said, and I completely truly agree with this, the knowledge is everything, and we are living in such a fast-moving world, and if you know something yesterday, it might not be relevant today. And I believe that if you want to grow, if you want to grow personally, spiritually, financially, then knowledge is something people need to keep updated themselves almost on a daily basis. And I'm not talking about like traditional education. I'm talking about any education, a mentorship, alternative education, any courses and coachings, and of course some of the educations which can be provided online, certified, some of them not certified. But with the Coinset Knowledge Hub, we will be able to provide you both with alternative education, which will be given by experts. They will share the topic of their interest, and they will also share with you some of the key practices. And this will be internal education, alternative we call it, and also traditional education. We do have established already some partnership with the companies who represented by famous universities in Europe, in Dubai. So therefore, there are some courses which are fully accredited. And if you would like to have a certificate and maybe in the future to find the job or to create their own business, then also these opportunities will be there for you. So the Knowledge Hub is the place for students, but also for creators to create the courses, to increase the audience, and most importantly, to share best practices of what is happening today in the world and how people can stay tuned and stay updated no matter what. And the last project, but not the least, it's a Product Hub. So the Product Hub will be a product accelerator platform where you would be able to see various unique projects. So it could be from the health-related projects, such as vitamins, to some cars in the future, or maybe there are going to be some beautiful affiliate program on some I don't know, like books and socks, and who knows what the future will be bringing on. But the Product Hub idea is to create like an Amazon-ish page, but then it will be more driven by the affiliate and driven by the MLCI concept. Because in our ecosystem, we want to create always the value for the end user, for the creator, and for those people who are promoting this concept. Unlike in Amazon, where you can just buy the product and wait for delivery, and Product Hub, we create the system where people can also earn on referring this product. So if you feel in love with a certain product, let's say you buy some vitamins and you really feel like these vitamins make a big difference, you can recommend them and you would be able to earn their referrals. Also, you can, with the MLCI system, you can become co-owner of the same company who produce supplements, for example. So that's why these three component, Market Hub, Knowledge Hub, and Product Hub, they beautifully work together within the MLCI system and helping us to explore, to expand, and to really make a big difference, taking into consideration our massive partnership base we have. Let's go to the next slide. So the Market Hub is already opened, and those of you who already took advantage and log into the new Coinset back office, can you please put plus in chat? It has been open from 21st of April, which is a week and a half ago. And today, all our people are able to log into the new back office. It's looked very nice, very stylish. There are lots of things which are there to have a look at the instruments. For example, you can have a look on your organization. You can even set the goals. So if you wanted to achieve certain earnings, or if you want to achieve certain organization level, you can go there, you can set up your own goals, and to really start using this back office as the instrument for your personal development. Let's go to the next slide. Knowledge Hub, it's also already available. The links also already been given to all our partners, and please make sure that you start checking emails, because lots of information already and will be shared on emails with you, lots of updates. So you all should receive the link to the Knowledge Hub where you're able to access some courses. And today we already have some courses available for our community where you can learn about MLCI status, about the marketing plan, how to achieve next level, and there are more and more courses will be added later on. And let's go to the next slide. And the Product Hub will be open slightly later. Next slide, please. And we're aiming to have approximately by the end of the May or June, according to our roadmap, it's actually at like beginning of the mid of June, we are planning to launch the Product Hub. But our IT people, they're working so hard, and even though there are like holidays at least this week, but guys been working to make sure that services are updated, and we aiming to open up the Product Hub also a bit sooner, because there are some projects already waiting to be loaded to the Product Hub, and it will be a beautiful coordination between these three hubs together. And yes, I can see there are some comments on the chat about marketing plan. On those platforms, we have holistic marketing plan, which means that you can choose what you would like to promote. If you're feeling excited about education and you promote education, you can earn in a marketing plan by being affiliator for the educational courses. If you want to promote some of the tokens we have in our ecosystem, you also can do this, and you also can earn commissions and increase your run. And same with the Product Hub. When we will launch the Product Hub, it will be the same holistic marketing plan, but in the future, each product on a Product Hub can be altered for specific marketing. So let's say we have some company who will say that they only happy to give away 25% on the marketing plan, not like we have 45%. And then we would be able to alter the product to the marketing plan, which I believe is very powerful, because it gives us an advantage now to create almost like a product, like a service, when like a puzzles, we can create the best offer, the best solutions for each product to be offered. And it's a genius idea for the creators, for clients, for promoters, where all these three link together. And you don't need to every time build your business. Once you build your organization and stay there for you forever, we're now doing some updates with the ranks. If you lose your rank before, we now do the full recap and have a check at their market hub. You should see your rank being updated. So the marketing plan for all users will stay as it is. We will not going to change your ranks again. And if you close a certain rank before, it will be honored to you. So therefore, make sure that you're keeping up on all updates. Let's go to the next slide. Now you can see that we call 3D bonus ecosystem in Coinset. This is pretty much something I already briefly covered. So we have bonus number one is the in market hub bonuses through the investment. Bonus number two is the product itself when you are using the product you purchase in product hub. And bonus number three is the knowledge hub, which is training all the knowledge itself. So each these hubs, they work beautifully together. Marketing plan work across, and all ecosystem products will boost the ecosystem itself. And we are planning to launch one very interesting instrument, which will be, I believe, the cornerstone for this specific ecosystem of the Coinset, to making sure that we can expand and we can do even more, we can serve more, we can add the value to more people. So let's go to the next slide. I hope I'm not too fast for the translators to catch up. I'm excited. It's been a while since we have been done such a big webinar. So the project roadmap is the following. First, it was the brainstorm and pre-stage. As you can see, we actually started to put this concept together only this year, because there are lots of things will come in. There are many projects, there are many changes needs to be done to the ecosystem in order for us to move forward. So therefore, beginning of this year, it was all about how we will move forward, what we need to create in order to make the company stronger, to make community more happier, and also to add more value to the projects and to general development. And that is how idea of this Coinset 3 hubs was born. On April, we have launched Market Hub and Knowledge Hub, which was just last month. In June, we are planning to launch the Product Hub. Approximately autumn time, we are planning to move to the smart contracts on MLM part, which means that whatever the bonuses you earn or the status you have, it will be backed up and can be tracked by the smart contracts. So your bonuses, your referral will be given you instantly without needing to have an approval for financial department or for somebody else to click the button. So we want to move forward to the space where the system works flawlessly. And we see the only way of doing this is to move to the blockchain related solution, move to the DAO solutions in the future, to making sure that our company's organizational flows, they actually set to the high standards. And when I'm talking about the DAO, and you can see this also part of their roadmap, I'm not talking about some gray scheme DAO, who knows where. No, it will be a proper ecosystem, which will be and to a certain extent regulated as well. And you will learn today what instruments will help us to regulate the DAO. And we're planning to move to the area where it is not necessary one product for entire world, but the product can be altered for the market. So for example, there are some products which can only be offered to certain audience, and they not be suitable for the entire world. So therefore, we are planning to grow our ecosystem in a way that with the diversification of the product, we also will have the specification for the market. And I think this will be very powerful, because then we would not have any challenges with the product itself being altered to specific market, to the deliveries, and to many other things which are obstacle today, and especially the regulation ones. And also we are planning, of course, to expand our network massively. We would like to achieve, like millions of active users. Today we have so many partners all over the world, but if you look at the active, and we call active those who are building the business, participating always in the project development, we don't have that many users yet. But if you create the ecosystem where people are responsible and they understand that, well, if the company does well, then I also do well. So then we're going to have completely different way how people will treat this business. So that's why we're looking for the product scaling, or we are looking at solutions which will be helping the clients to find the best product for them to grow. And of course, our exponential would be to have 500 million users all over the world, to making sure that we can target every single person who's interested to be the partner. And I can see so many comments about my hair. Thank you, guys. For those who knows me, I usually have very long hair, but he has decided to cut it short. But I would advise you to listen to content more. But thank you. Yes, it's nice to hear some feedback about a new style. I'm keep growing, keep moving, keep changing. And there is a little belief in my country that when you cut your hair, whatever the old problems you have, they will be left, they will be cut off. So this was also one of the motivation, apart from having a little baby who triggers my hair, to actually set it new, start fresh, with a fresh me. Same but different. Let's go to the next slide. So the community instrument Coinset, this is something we actually developed for the last few months. Been put together, best brains in our company. We have decided that we're gonna introduce the instrument which will be there to invest into company infrastructure. If you look at the all instruments and opportunities we have usually presented to the community, usually they've been altered to serve third-party projects or our projects. So for example, people will buy some package, and the money from that package will be invested into a certain company or certain startup or certain idea. But with the community instrument Coinset, we would like to introduce the instrument, the money from which will be reinvested into the company itself. Yes, to invest into own infrastructure development, to have more qualified and higher professional specialists, to have more instruments for the MLCI leaders to have influence for the project development and ecosystem development, which means even the DAO, which I mentioned to you previously, or blockchain related solution, they need to be created. So somebody needs to pay for them. So therefore, if you want to move forward and being always updated and atop of the wave, then we need to invest a lot into own development of our company, own infrastructure development. So the community instruments will be there to build the DAO foundation, to build any other products and marketing we need to make the company easier to access from all over the world, to stay compliant. Compliance, actually, this is one of the big things today, and is actually not that cheap to be compliant, and to also create additional income stream, because if we as a platform, if we have lots of varieties how to serve our clients, how to create instruments which could be a short-term profit, medium or long term, or maybe just a product without any investment attached to this, we still want this to be a quality. And the quality means that there are some investment needs to be done into their own infrastructure so everything can work flawlessly. And that's where we are to introducing the new instrument, which will be available either by the end of the May or maybe a bit sooner, where the money from this instrument will be reinvested back into on infrastructure development. Can you please give me from 1 to 10 how if you like this idea or not? from 1 where you think it's a terrible idea, 10 if you believe that this is actually needed and you strongly support this vision. And I'll give you a little bit of a pre-story. Last year we have very difficult time for the company. And there's so many partners who would reach me and Armand, and they said, guys, like if company need money, tell me where I can send. I can send like maybe $100 or a few $1,000s, but please tell me like if I can help the company. So the people like voluntarily wanted to donate the money so the company could move faster and faster. And thinking this concept is, it's amazing. So people start treating the company as its own business. But we don't want to just, like do donation. We are not a charity business. We are profitable business. So that's why we want people to take advantage of this instrument. And if you invest your money into company development, then the company need to give you some of the profit is generated back, or maybe it will be some other form where you would be able to actually see that the money has been spent wisely, and the money we collected from these instruments actually being invested into the company development. So that's why thanks a lot for everybody who offered us, some help the last year. Really appreciate. And through this idea, we thought that let's create instruments of the community instruments, which will be able to make the company very, very competitive and move forward much more faster than we are doing now. Let's go to next. That's what we eat from my end with regards to the Coinset. I hope I give you some brief overview about hubs we have, and our roadmap clearly tells you what will be the next steps. We will share with you some of the updates like this on a weekly basis. We also have some PDF file distributed to all our people, our partners. But now let's go to the most hot topic of our community. Let's go to the next slide. This is our favorites, our love, our heart. This is why I am in a company. Actually, when I joined 7 years ago, we've been talking about this project, the idea of the global portfolio, and it is now, I guess, the most actual topic. I know that you've been waiting for this long time, and today we have some awesome news for you to share. But let me introduce you the person who will also be sharing this part with me. You know him for so long. He's the person who actually introduced me to the business through Annette, and I really appreciate all his hard work. He's been traveling the world recently, and since last year, he actually shown an amazing result of the person who, in a difficult time, take the ownership of not just his own decision and on his own life, but in fact, ownership of their and responsibility for all of our community. Because I can clearly say, and I can see how people respond to his post, to his shares, to his travel. And I love that we have him in our company. He's great inspiration, motivation, and good example for all of us. So let's introduce, yes, our love Armand Murynieks to the stage, when he and myself will walk you through our world crew journey. Armand, floor is yours.
Hello, do you see me, guys? Hello.
We see the screen, but not your face. But we see the nice background picture.
Just give me 1 second.
Sure. But while Armand trying to let's go to the next slide. I will start explaining, and then once Armand tune in, we would be able to catch up. So what you can see now on slide is the WCRU global portfolio overview. Please bear in mind, it says May 2023, so we updated this last week with all actual companies which we have at the moment into the global portfolio. Armand, yes, you hear?
Yes, hello everyone. Do you hear me? Do you see me? Finally, yes. Oh my God. So, okay, so thank you very much, Mila. It's so cool to see all of you here. I'm listening you and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. So we did it. This is happening. And Sharon as well. So thanks for amazing introduction. without any due to delay our webinar. So I would like, Mila, to congratulate you for being such an inspiration, such a massive big bone for our company. Because guys, one more time, I told this everywhere where I was traveling, that if you will not going to be there, if our top leaders are not going to be there, so we will not going to move further. So the result what we have today, the result what we will be sharing together with our team, this is a common result. This is done by team, not by me, not by Mila, not by one person. It's a teamwork, and teamwork is doing a dream work. Yes, Mila, let's go to our hottest topic. That is our big global portfolio, biggest idea, craziest idea, and few weeks back, or like a week back, I lost my count. I was in different places. In Hong Kong, I was in India representing what we are doing, and all of the people around the world, they are really excited about what actually we have, what we have together created. But it's still some little works needs to be done, needs to be added, and I know for sure that we will make it. Mila, it's great to see you here, and let's go together through this slide. I would like to start with the most important thing here is that you see that working project. So what mean working project? As a businessman, I can tell you that in the business, we have stages of the businesses where something is not going smoothly the way that you want. And I would like to ask every single one of you guys, if you are investor, in the chat, say yes. If you are investor, if you consider yourself as an investor, in the chat, say yes. So many investors, Mila, we have, you see? Okay, so you're a private investor, right? So now another question. If you are investor and you have minimum 5 investment instruments in your portfolio, put 1. If you are investor, you have 5 minimum investment instruments in your portfolio, put 1. Great. And now, if you are an investor and you have minimum 5 investment tools in your portfolio, and at least 3 instruments right now is not doing that good that you were expecting when you were investing, press 2. So why I'm showing you this? Because I've been traveling around the world. I've been seeing the most greatest investors. I had the privilege to speak on the front of 100+ angel investors in Switzerland, where I've been invited to become a member and to represent actually what is a global portfolio, what is the idea behind. And when I was talking to them, they said, I don't know what is happening, but we have so many projects, we have so many investment instruments, we have so many things going on, but we see one thing in common, that there is all the time some delays, there's all the time some problems, and this is not done by the company, it's done by the external circumstances. So that's why today we also are glad to present you like a fully transparent report, what is working, how it's going, and what we will be doing as a next step. So first project, it's right now building here in Dubai, not far from my home. It's our innovative transport solution. If you are following the company, press 3. If you are following the company, use press 3, please. And I would like to see how many people are actually still following, because it's been a while. And I remember, Mila, you joined particularly for for that big idea, right? And we've been traveling around the world. And I remember how we went to I went to the New Zealand because I didn't get visa, and you went to Australia. It was how many years? Like 6 years ago? And look what they did today, right? Look what they did today. And like all of us, we are having our portfolio backed up by the shares of Skyway Technology. They call themselves right now USky, but we are still shareholders. We are shareholders individually because I have my individual shares and also as a company. So that is the first backbone. The second one is Ural Gold. So Mila, do you wanna add something regarding the Ural Gold or Skyway?
No, I think it's fine. You mentioned everything like very, very precise. So we'll just catch up if something was like something missing. I'll just add at the end. Okay, perfect.
So then Ural Gold, right now we have 3 plots of land. One plot already is in the development stage, and we are waiting for proper summer to kick in, and we will start to shoot the videos and photos of the process, how it's going. The second one the third one is our fintech, and that fintech is a combination. And I would like to add this, click the next slide in order for you to see like what is a fintech, like what we will take under the Fintech STO. It's a Unitex. The company is registered and fully operating under the Estonian regulator with a license in Estonia. So the Unitex exchange, the idea of the exchange is in the future to get rights to sell security tokens. And the reason why we are going that direction is because we are working very closely with our amazing colleagues, friends today, Starbucks, and they know about securitization. And today you will hear from them what is awaiting for us. But in order for us to be all the time on the flow, in order to be on the peak of the security token market, so we are planning and doing everything what it takes to get rights to sell security token on Unitex. Global Unit Pay. So Valentin Sokolnikov will be here today, so he will share amazing news regarding what has been done and what's been kept quietly under, the before this webinar happened. NDE, also this is one of the crucial projects, and that project will be presented today by our Italian team, which is led by Emanuele Baroni. Crypto unit blockchain. A lot of you are saying that crypto unit is done. No, guys, the crypto unit is in a pause. Why it was in a pause? Because so many mistakes were done. And right now, again, I'm always saying this. If you are looking someone to blame, I am here. Okay, so here I am. You can blame me for decisions that been done in the past. That was a learning curve, and right now we are partnering with the right teams, with the right people, and I can assure you that all of these businesses right now are going to the direction where it's supposed to be. It's a global portfolio. The first part of the global portfolio, which will be the fintech. After that, we will take the real estate. After that, we will take the business itself, and after that, we will create what we were always talking about, the global portfolio security token. Okay, NDE will be done by Emanuele Baroni. Crypto unit is in development, and I've been visiting Vietnam with our great team and the leader of the team, Dr. Tran Quy. So he was introducing me to the Vietnamese Blockchain Association, where he's had today, and we are in the process to do a lot of great changes. So now, Mila, please, if you have anything to add, floor is yours.
Thank you, Armands. Yes, we're gonna do this part together with Armands, so just we can get back and forward to each other. So hopefully translators would not mind, but this will help us to look at their situation from a different angle. So I like our yesterday discussion, Armands. So we'll share this with the guys. Imagine you have fruit basket. And in this fruit basket, you have bananas, you have cherries, you have apples, and you have oranges. All fruits are beautiful. Maybe there are some preference. Maybe you like some fruits more than another fruits, but together they all are fruit baskets. So the fruit basket is the global portfolio. WCRU is very big fruit baskets. There are some fruits which you've seen on the previous slide. Let's go one slide before, which are nice and juicy. They are green and they are working companies. There are some fruits which are not yet that good. They still need to have some time to mature and to have good taste. And there are some fruits, unfortunately, who almost at the end of the expiration date, which also could happen. That's why we have a big fruit basket. And this was initially the idea that having a diversification mean that even out of, let's say, 10 instruments, if 2 instruments will give the results, then for investor, these 2 instruments can cover entire invested in amount invested or even more. And myself being a professional investor for now so many years, I can tell you guys that amount of my investments, only few startups actually shown the result. Majority, they did not. So that's why our fruit basket, it is like it is. You can like it, you can hate it, but the fact is the fact. We showed you in the previous slide the status of each asset we have. You can take the print screen. Can we go to the next slide, please, one more time, so people can just take, not the previous slide, one before. Yes, so this is the status of our fruit baskets. Working projects and post projects, not able to retrieve projects. Next slide, which Armand explained, is the fintech technology. So fintech technology, imagine we took the few good fruits we took from this basket and now we put into the smaller baskets, but these are good fruits. These are fruits which are juicy and we're able to work with them, which is the most important. So the next slide represents the portfolio of the Fintech STO, which will be a separate projects which grown from global portfolio. Let's go to the next slide, and one more slide. And now you would be able to see what are the companies, at what stage they will be added to the Fintech STO. We divided all assets or companies into echelon, 3 echelons of companies. The first echelon, these are the companies which are workable, which has everything is ready. There are clients, there is some transaction happening, cash flow, or the investment evaluation and the market evaluation will be done by the end of the May by Crow International. And these are Unitex and Global Unit Pay. Can you please put plus if you already registered with the Unitex and Global Unit Pay, and put 2 times 1 1 if you're actually using these services. So you're not just registered for the registration sake, but you're actually using these services. So therefore, they are companies number 1. As soon as we have done evaluation with them and market and investment evaluation will be provided by the end of the May, we will add second echelon companies. So this will be NDE and FNT, which are quite new companies. They have not yet been as established. They don't have that constant cash flow as Unitex and Global Unit Pay has. So the companies will be evaluated after. We planning to have the evaluation in Q3, and they also will be added to the Fintech STO portfolio after Q3. And the third echelon, there is a typo on the slide, third echelon companies will be crypto union blockchain and other projects related to the fintech sector. Today, we have so many beautiful projects, include the Soulbound, which you will hear later on today, and there are many more, which actually very excited to be expanded together with the fintech STO concept, because there are not so many companies, in fact, who ever done STO, and we are working closely with STO Box and having a massive community. We will be one of those companies who not just pioneers, but we actually have a huge support, and our people are the backbone of our business. So the third echelon companies will be all new corporations. There are tons of new companies which Armand has been introduced from his trip to China. There are so many companies which partners are actually contacted us and saying, please add this company, add this opportunity, add that opportunity. So the third echelon companies will be those investment opportunities in the future, which will be added to the overall portfolio will grow. And if our fintech STO will grow positively, then our global world crew portfolio also will have a positive tendency. But the only difference is the world crew portfolio will need it to have our founder present to help to move forward. But with the fintech STO, we can do with the people on this Zoom, which means that we have all the resources ready. We don't need to wait for anybody. We don't need to wait for some regulations to change. With the fintech companies, which you see from your screen, we can and we will move forward. Armand, back to you.
Yes, Mila, thank you very much. I also feeling, I have this smell of success, and that smell of success is just around the corner. And next slide, please, guys. On the next slide, so I would like to one more time you take the screenshot. Okay. This is our roadmap. So we are working according to the roadmap that we first time presented at the event together with Starbucks, working day and night very hardly in order for us to do it very carefully before the deadline. So the deadline, what we have today, we are trying to execute security token entire, let's say, ecosystem before deadline that we were announcing. And that's why not only me, also Mila and all the other team members, they are working really hard. So let's go to the next slide and let's see what has been done already. So the research stage, and you can see that here in the red, we have right now, unfortunately, we are facing this issue around the world, and Russia and Belarus is right now migrating from the green to the red. And again, this is not our wish. We are really open to have any partner around the world, but unfortunately, the situation that is happening on a global scale, it's pushing us to be compliant. And for this reason, so Russia and Belarus right now is among the red countries. This job was done by our partner Starbucks and the legal team. Over 200 jurisdictions were checked. And right now, we can say that this phase is still ongoing with the moving, countries from red to yellow, from yellow to green, and unfortunately from green, some countries are moving to red, but mostly all the countries are going into the green stage. So that's why, next slide, please. On the next slide, the next thing what was done is a legal framework. That was a really time-consuming job, and again, amazing team of Starbucks and also our team. They did it, and we are already having the legal framework for STO, which is I would say 90% completed. There is still some things that needs to be added, but by 90%, I would say that it's completed. So please take a screenshot what was done. Offering memorandum, security token purchase agreement, privacy policy, IML policy, terms of use. All this is already finished. So next slide, please. You saw on the slide where we are moving countries from red to green and green to back to red. Majority of the people who are supporting us since day one, unfortunately today, they will not gonna be allowed to have security token, but this is exit for them using the utility token framework. So what we are planning to do, it's not to push you to stay with us. If you see the positive side, if you see that there is a benefit, then of course you are welcome to be with us till the last day of our success. But if you will decide to leave the company, if you will decide to not gonna wait for it, that there will be, guys, again, very important message from our side, there will be exit for everyone. Okay, those people who want to stay and keep their shares, put that on the security token platform, receive in the future capital growth and dividends, and for those people who will never be able to have it, or those people who doesn't want to wait, it will be through the utility token, they will be able to exit company. Okay, so what is done? Token purchase agreement, terms of tokens, and a legal opinion. So please also take a screenshot in order for you to understand how you will be able to, according your choice, to act. Okay, next slide, please. So fourth, STO platform deployment. We are, as I said, on the final stage, and today we will hear from our partners, and at the end I will come back and I will do some summary. Our partners, I mean Starbucks, and at the end I will be coming for the summary. But why we are saying that 90% is done? Because, guys, today we are waiting for you. We are waiting for you to register yourself on a DS dashboard, to get Soulbound, to mint Soulby. So you need to do that process. Also, there will be a necessity, because I would like to clear it, okay? The necessity is that every single one of you who have today account on our crypto unit blockchain, you will be forced, okay, to provide, if you want to get security token, you will be forced to provide your KYC, because utility tokens, they are all, let's say, anonymous. But when we are talking about securities, and I hope that you understand the difference between utility and security, those who are joining right now, so that there will be necessity for you to pass KYC. For this reason, we will be asking you somehow technically to provide your email in order for you to be migrated to DS dashboard platform, okay, with the Starbucks company. Please mark it down, and this is very important that everyone is following. So when we all have our minted Soulbound, after that we will get to the DS dashboard, and then we will get the tokens, which will be fintech part, will be shared through all of, let's say, through the platform among all of us. Okay, next slide. Oh, Mila, sorry, do you want to add something here?
No, you mentioned everything. You mentioned everything correctly, and just one more time, like to emphasize, because there are people asking, so what will happen with the red countries? like you need to understand a few things. Number one, your country can migrate. For example, Russia before was in a yellow, today is completely red. There are some countries like Vietnam, been to the red before, now it's moved to the yellow. So the list which we will provide you, and we already have provided to our community of the countries, will be moving forward. So some countries can go towards green because they are become compliant. Some country can move forward towards red because they are not compliant. So therefore, if you would like to have STO, but you cannot yet, you can either wait till your country become green or become a yellow, because for some yellow countries also it will be possible to provide STO, and you can wait. Or you can say, you know what, I don't want to wait, I would like to exit through the utility token. And this is exactly what Armand mentioned, you would be able to exit your investment through the utility token. But those who are green, they are definitely green, they're gonna go to the STO. Yellow, some of them will, some of them not yet. And red will not yet at the time of this webinar. So today is May. So if something will be changed in the future, we will keep you updated with the country list. So this is something which is movable. It's not set in stone. Only green countries are 100% sure that they are compliant because it's already compliant. And this is our favorite slide. Armand, do you want to do some prep? What people will see why it's number 10? It's actually appearing on slide.
So I think that here should be like a countdown, huh?
Well, you tell when and the countdown will start.
Okay, so let's do it together, okay? Mila, let's do it together. So let's put the countdown, and Mila, I would like to ask you, while we have this countdown, we've been together working here in this project for quite a lot of time. What you've been eagerly waiting for?
Well, to be honest, same like all our people. I'm actually one of the biggest investors in our company. So there are some people who think like, oh, if Mila doing like some corporate things, you know, she only corporate. No, I'm one of the biggest investors. In fact, I have all my family's invested accounts, and I've been participating on every single project which ever been introduced, started from the Skyway till today. So I have like multiple accounts for my family and everybody involved. So that, and I'm also one of the biggest leaders in our organization. So same like everybody, I want to know when I will see my returns, when I will see that the money I have put into the company for education, for the knowledge, for some packages, when actually I will see that this money start working for me. And this is, I guess, the biggest question. And the biggest question, what will be the first steps? How people can understand that, yes, now actually we are moving forward right now. That's what we're waiting for.
Yes, exactly. And I'm really glad that we've been, you know, like pushing this dead horse towards the finish line. And like I mentioned already, maybe someone listened very carefully what I was saying regarding the roadmap. Guys, did you remember what I was saying regarding the roadmap? That we had one deadline, and now October 2023, exactly, that was a deadline. So how satisfied you will be if we will tell you that STO, first STO part, the first STO fintech, we will be able to see, let's say in a couple weeks. But are you happy with that? Oh my God. Okay. So yeah, that was a joke. Okay. That was a joke. Of course, we would like to see it tomorrow, but no, guys, to take all the jokes away. So next slide, please. Let's go, Mila, together. So we are, come on, let's do it. So this is the day which we've been waiting long time, and we will announce today the month when STO will be. Congratulations. We've been really working hard all together, all the leaders around the world, every single person who is in this room, who will be watching this online, who will be watching in the replay. Okay, guys, we finally can announce it. Thank you. Next slide. We are entering to the global market. Okay, not to the global market. We are entering to the DS dashboard, and that will happen. Mila, 1, 2, 3.
In
And
June.
Guys, this is a 1 month away. Please, every single one of you, you have to quickly go into the if you don't have a Soulbound, you have to get the Soulbound. After that, you have to go and register for support and for never giving up. So what will be next, Mila? Come on, share with us.
I think your internet with all excitement a bit crashed. But yes, you heard correctly, guys. It's gonna be June, but let me explain what exactly will happen in June, so you're not having thinking one thing and having another thing. So in June this year, 2023, we start migrating to the fully compliant STO platform, which means that it will be some of the technical webinar available where you would need to put an input about the tokens you have. It's maybe will be some synchronization with the blockchain where you need to confirm your email, that your identity, and you will be taken to the KYC by the STO box. So the platform where STO will be launched will be start operating from June. The exact date will be announced a bit later, and this is our first step to actually go into STO world. And then we're going to give you some a grace period, some time where everybody needs to accept, go through, migrate to the new platform, to do the KYC. So all this will be updated with you step by step, what will be the next. But one more time, we are going with the Fintech STO, not WCRU. It will be Fintech STO, which has only Fintech segments from the entire global portfolio, and Fintech STO will be entering to the STO Box platform from the June 2023. So make sure that now you're here on every single webinar, not to miss out.
And most importantly, share that information with all those people who were coming to you complaining and saying, hey, yes, maybe one day we will see that, and we have doubts or stuff like that. No, just approach them and tell them, hey, listen, you didn't watch the webinar, you have to watch it. Just cut out this this part and send it to them in order for them also to understand what will be done. So I will do some let's say summary that those people who are taking the notes, that you understand what exactly needs to be done. The first thing, we are taking out, like you've seen on the slide, 20% of the entire portfolio, and that will be moved as a first echelon of the companies, and we will be fully compliant for listing those security tokens on fully compliant platform, and that is a DS dashboard. So we've been waiting for that. So what will be happening next? The next will be all these companies that you remember, Unitex, Global Unit Pay, Crypto Unit, NDE, all of these companies will be developing itself. Those people who've been waiting for NDE. So NDE was waiting for security token. So basically, we are right now helping each other to get to the business that been planned for already 2 years. So also, when it will be done, in the meanwhile, we will be working on a project itself, and also we will be working on a new project, because at the end of the day, the security token and listing security token and selling security token or buying back security token, which we are planning to do as a company for those people who wanted to sell a security token, or in other words, shares of the company. So we as a company, we are planning to buy back once we will have the liquidity. And I've been working, when I was traveling around the world, I've been working exactly for this main reason, to get investors, to get the interested companies who will be seeing the potential of 5 fintech companies which are backing up one security token and coming as early investors. So that's what I've been working for. And you can read between the lines what exactly gonna happen with our STO. So the other part of the businesses, they will be picking up. I don't know how fast. Maybe it will take 3 months, maybe it will take 6 months, maybe it will take a year, maybe 2. We don't know, but you can see based on our effort that everything that we've been working on, it's coming one by one to the security token platform and the idea that was backing up, right? So next slide, please. Next slide. So I would like to right now introduce great friends. We've been already probably much more closer then unfortunately I'm with my family, and I'm talking right now about my dear sister and mom, because I'm spending so little time with them. But with Jean and Ross, we are working, I would say, closer than I'm working with my wife. Okay, guys, it's a pleasure to see you here. Thank you very much for your effort. And without you, we won't be able to make such a great announcement that we just did recently. That's why, without any further delay, so welcome, and floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Armand, thank you. Mila, thank you very much. Guys, thank you for the energy, for the passion. You know, it's been a while, and there's a lot of things going on, and we'll be happy to share our developments, our milestones, and what we have achieved. And thanks for the comparison with the wife. Yes, it's been a journey. Ross, I would also like to welcome you, my friend, and let's kick off.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Mila. Thank you, Armand, for your insightful speech and sharing this great information with your community. I think today is a very important day for your company, for FinTech portfolio, and we are very happy to execute and to deliver it, finally deliver it, and we will do it. So thank you for your support. I'm Ross Shem, and my partner is Jim Deyev. I'm sure you already know us. Because we conducted more than 20 webinars with the community, and we continue sharing the market insights and the important points that are necessary for you to understand. And today we are very happy to share the updates of the Soulbound ID and how to participate in the FinTech portfolio STO. Next slide, please. So the Soulbound ID platform is launched. We have launched this platform from the main stage in Vietnam. I was there with Armand, with Valentin. It was a great organized event, and it was a pleasure to be there. And there we launched a Soulbound ID platform. So the platform is live. And you know, you have only two substantions when you're preparing and when you're going live. So we are now in the live mode, and it is very important. And just for the last 3 weeks since the launch, we are very happy to share with you some metrics that we can see in our platform. So only for the last 3 weeks, we have more than 3,000 registered users, 2,000 KYC verification. So more than 90% of all of the people who applied for KYC passed the KYC. It is their community from 65 countries around the world with a minimum average time for registration and passing through the KYC and minting only 5 minutes. And at this moment, we have more than 500 minted SBID. So 500 people now are ready to enter the fintech portfolio STO from the day one, once it will be ready, if this person will be from the right jurisdiction. And it is very, very important. And please press 1 if you know the project who delivered a platform that we promised only for the 3 months. If you know this company, please send me in DM. Because in direct messages, because 3 months ago, every week we conducted the webinars and we promised that it will be live in the beginning of April and in the end of March. And we decided to launch it from Vietnam, and we did it. Also, we mentioned many important points about the regulation, about the development, about the trends. And it was a unique special information only for crypto unit and average community. And what you currently see, that all of this news are happening, that you can track in your mobile phone. So we delivered and we're moving forward. Jin, do you have something to add?
No, I think you covered it all. We just now started to collect the metrics, and you know, guys, that we have our planned metrics. So we have our plan and the fact. And once we go further down the road, we will compare this, right, and do everything we can to, you know, to fulfill the estimates that we have. And again, just to remind you, our plan is 1 million users by the end of 2025. Please, Ross.
Thank you. Next slide, please. So why you need a Soulbound ID and why it is important? What are the benefits? First of all, the Soulbound ID. It's the entry, it is access to our ecosystem that we're building, StoBox ecosystem of tokenized assets. It is DS Dashboard that Armand mentioned, a platform for the primary issuance. It is DS Swap, it is a product for the secondary market. It is Soulbound ID that we released, and it is the progress protocol. So by having the Soulbound ID, you will be able to join all of these products automatically. And of course, including FinTech Portfolio STO, because if you have Soulbound ID, you will be able to join every STO of our clients that we're releasing, right? Including the FinTech Portfolio STO. So if you decided, if it's your decision, right? If you decided to be there, to participate in the FinTech Portfolio STO, you need to have their Soulbound ID to be there. And also, it is the access to all Coinset Web3 products, including their Coinset DAO that will be released in the upcoming months. So, Soulbound ID is not only about the StoBox ecosystem, it is about also the partners who will support this technology. And of course, Coinset Web3 products will support it. And Soulbound ID, it is your compliant access to DeFi instruments, to DeFi implications, right? Because DeFi, it is decentralized finance. And through the Soulbound ID, you becoming compliant. Jin, do you have something to add?
No, my friend, let's
Next
move
slide,
on.
please.
Let me explain more on this side, if you don't mind. Guys, just think about the investments, and there's only 2. And I would like to speak about the SBIDs that are currently available. And what you see here from the screen at the moment, there's a personal SBIDs, right? The same as a personal passport. There are corporate identities and there's a personal identities. And when a person invests into somebody, into something, into some business, there's needs and requirements, right? So to pass the KYC. But the level of the KYC of the checks would depend on would depend on the limits that the person has. So we have created 3 different SBIDs. One are for regular investors, which is called a personal investor, right? There's a personal investor, there's a personal investor plus. So what does it mean? It's a regular investor throughout the world, but there's also a different class. It's called an accredited investor. And in UK, they may be called professional investors or sophisticated investors. In US, they're called accredited. It's a special type of investors. We have not launched that accreditation yet, but it's in our pipeline. It takes a bit more from the due diligence side, because it's the limits for accredited investors are 0, which means that there's unlimited. So people who are accredited may invest any amount of money into the professional securities, right, in the professional market of security tokens. So all these 3 types of identities will be embedded into the StoBox ecosystem in order to automate the compliance. So for the sake of the Fintech STO, we accept 2 types of personal investor SBIDs, which is personal investor and personal investor plus. So the first are available, and this is how we differentiate the limits and the level of compliance on the blockchain itself. Ross, would you like to add anything?
Thank you, Jim. Everything is clear. We launched the platform. Now it is available for personal investors, and we will add in a few weeks the personal plus and accredited type of the identities to be able to be verified. Next slide, please.
Absolutely.
So for all of the people who already bought Soulby, right, in the first phase, in the second phase of our private round, now able to register in Soulbound ID with the same email as a Coinset and get your Soulby tokens on your balance and start their verification process. So please scan, and you can be among the first users and benefit from the Soulbound ID. And you have a chance to be one of the first investors of Fintech Portfolio STO if you will have Soulbound ID. So please scan and start verification process if you already purchased the Soulbound ID utility token through the Coinset platform, through the first and second sale round of the Soulby utility token. Next slide, please. So what is the step? What is the steps to be there, right? The first step, it is register with the same email as in Coinset account, right? The second step, it is to enter the cabinet, to log in, to create your passport. The third step, it is get verified, to press start verification and pass their KYC process. The step number 4, it is to connect your wallet, your MetaMask wallet. You hold the private key, you hold the money, you connect your MetaMask wallet and mint their SBID to your wallet. And then you will have their enter to the StoBox ecosystem. Very important point that you need to mint SBID, because there are some of the users who pass verification but has not minted the SBID. But SBID, it is your ticket to our ecosystem. And you pass the verification, but you have not get the ticket yet because you have not minted to your wallet, and we cannot see you, right? And cannot provide you access to the StoBox dashboard and to the Fintech Portfolio STO. So please do not forget about minting your SBID. Next slide, please.
Just, I would like to add one point, is that we have an advanced guide in doc.stobox.io. You can find that on the SBID.io. There we have created guides with the print screens, with the steps. So if you don't know how to do it, so you're hesitating, just use our guides and go through them. They're pretty much clear and will be clear for you. Sorry, Ross, please.
Right. And also, only a few days ago, we launched the Magic Box NFTs. So all of their SBID holders that get the SoulBID will automatically have the access to the competition, right? And will be able to get the special prizes by StoBox and by Soulby. So if you already paid the verification, if you're already among the SolBID holders, you are automatically qualifying for a special competition. And what you need to do, you need to pass KYC, right? You need to mint SBID entity token to your blockchain address by connecting with the MetaMask, and you will take a chance to get the Magic Box NFT randomly for all of their SBID holders. So each week, me and Jean in our personal Twitter accounts will randomly select the winners only from the SBID holders that we can see on the blockchain. So each time I'm going to the blockchain, open all of the SBID holders that is perfectly clear. Every person can make it, right? And with the random org, I'm generating the 3 winners and sending them the Magic Box NFT. And based on our official Twitter account and my personal account, you can see that I have already sent 6 Magic Box NFTs randomly for their SBID holders. And also each week, me and Jean will conduct the live webinar, and we will select from all of their Magic NFTs holder 1 winner who will have a chance to get Soulbound for free, STBX or StoBox shares. You will be able to be their shareholder of the StoBox company, STBU token, and much more. So if you already minted SBID to your wallet, you're automatically qualifying for the competition that is free for you. Thank you.
Yes, I would like also to add something. So guys, like Magic Box is a box, nobody knows what's inside. And we stuff these NFTs, and these NFTs, right? We stuff them with tokens like SolBID token, like StoBox shares and so on. And these boxes, it's like, you know, it's your lottery ticket. You have your SolBID ID, and as Ross said, every week we're gonna announce different addresses, and somebody will just get free SolBIDs, free presents. And, you know, we're working on the fintech and it's tokenization. It's all, you know, very business oriented. It's all very kind of, you know, proper and precise. And we just decided to add some fun, you know, to add some energy into that. So with the KYC process, not just the KYC, but now you can be a part of a Magic Box NFT, and Ross will select you and you will get additional tokens. You know, why not? So yes, Ross, please. Let's move on.
Thank you. Next slide, please. So now in SolBID project, we have 2 digital assets. The first one, it is SolBID utility token. It is our community token that you can find in your Coinset platform that you can purchase, right? And in the upcoming months, we will release our security token, right? So all of the people who will purchase the Soulbound ID will be able in the future convert them to the security token and become their official shareholder of the company. Next slide, please. So before we have successfully closed the private sale phase number 1, and currently we have the ongoing private sale phase 2, of course, with a higher price, because each round the price will be higher, and with the less lockup period. So this sales phase is now available and still available in Coinset, and will be available at least to the end of this month, to the end of the May. And it is your chance to participate if you missed it, because we are going according to our roadmap, with delivering everything what we promised, including platform and including all of our developments that we noted, right? And after this, after the second round, we'll be doing the public round for SolBID, and you will have no chance to participate in the private. Why? Because it will be closed. And for all of the people who missed the first round, you have this still possibility to join the second, because then it will be closed and you will not have a chance to buy more and to participate. Next slide, please.
1 second. Let me just sorry. Yes, I would just add more. So guys, this sale is run on the Coinset, but yesterday We have launched our next client. We will speak a bit later, from Mexico, and we have numerous clients in the pipelines. And then the same, you know, in order to get into the Starbucks ecosystem, these investors, issuers, and investors, their projects have to go through the Soulby. So, guess they don't have Soulbys. How would the investors pass the KYC and register? So think of this, and we have numerous clients in the pipeline. So, and what we're offering via the Coinset is the primary sale of that payment token that will be used outside of the Coinset, by people who never heard of the Coinset, who are from a different part of the world, trying to tokenize their businesses with their investors. But the only thing they need is they need to buy the utility token from you now in order to pass their KYCs. So, and this is exactly how we envisioned this from the first place. We said, okay, we're going to launch the sale from one spot, and then, provide that privilege to a certain group of people. And then by onboarding different companies, we would just create more value for this token.
Yes.
And this is exactly our strategy. Please, Ross.
Exactly, Jim. Next slide, please. So it is the packages that you can find in your Coinset platform of the second phase of our private round that is available now. And you can see that the same as with the first round, we have very democratic packages starting from the $10 and finishing by 15,000. So you can check out in your Coinset platform, and you still have a chance to participate till the end, at least, of this month, of the May. Next slide, please.
I would also, sorry, I always interrupt you. I would like to mention that look at for example, at the 15,000 package, right? If you look at the price, the effective price, the price of the token in this package would be less than an average price in the first round. The first round average price was $0.01, right? And this is even less. So depending on the amounts of the package, the price deviation, so somebody may still join or have benefits of the price, which was the same as in the first round. Please, Ross.
Thank you, Jim, for your comments. Next slide, please. So it is our roadmap. And please, guys, you can check out our last webinars. And this roadmap never changed, never. You can go to our last webinars and you will see the same slide. Why? Because we're going according to our notes and according to our roadmaps that we declared many months ago, right? So its slide never changed. And you see now the same information like in our last webinars 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and so on. Please, Jim.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And again, we are at the point of development because, again, why June? Because we have launched the Soulby, and of course, you may think that even though it's a different product, it's within the ecosystem. So what should be done? We need to technically connect that product to existing dashboard and the swap and make sure everything works. So it takes time. So this is how we launched the product itself, but now it's the connection, the technical connection of that product into the ecosystem, and it says integration with Starbucks products. There's dashboard, there's swap, and so on and so forth. So now we're in the process of connecting, and once the testing is done, we basically, and Armand and Mila have said it all, June. So we expect to launch the Fintech STO in June with the full support of Starbucks.
Exactly. So now Soulbound ID is live, and according to our roadmap, we're currently working on adding to all of our products to be able to join them. And as Armand and Mila mentioned, in the June, right, Mila and Armand will have an STO Fintech portfolio, its own dashboard, right, its own dashboard with its own branding, where you will be able to join, to register, and join the STO if you have Soulbound ID, because you verified, right? We know who you are. And from the compliance procedures and compliance perspective, you'll be able to join from the day one. That's why you need a Soulbound ID, right? To participate in our ecosystem, to participate in the fintech portfolio STO that will be built on our ecosystem, right? Inside the Stobox ecosystem, in the Stobox dashboard, our product, DSWap, and also in the future participate in other STOs. So in the June, you will have this possibility. That's why very important to have a Soulbound ID, to pass KYC, to mint SBID, and be ready for before the STO will start, because you will did your homework and you will be able to receive the new STO or buy more. So it is our plans for the upcoming months. And also we are releasing in a few weeks the possibility for third-party companies to use Soulbound ID, right? For example, Global Unit Pay, for example, any company, right, of our partners will be able to use Soulbound ID technology inside their business, because Soulbound ID solving the headache for the businessmen about the KYC. I know that the Valentin can speak about hours about the compliance and about the headaches for the businessmen, right? But if you're attaching, if you're implementing Soulbound ID in your product, it means that you're solving the headache with the KYC, because it will be done through the Soulbound ID.
Ross, let me, sorry to interrupt you, man. I just want to add, I just wanted to add a comparison for our listeners. And think of this, you know, when we're using the web previously, some years ago, you go on the website and it says login and password, and you always remember this password and the login. You log into different websites, and then there's a Google, and it says sign in with Google, right? It's simple. Sign in with Facebook, sign in with Google. So the same philosophy we take. There's a different compliance fintech environments. You know, there's a DeFi, there's a banks, there's payment institutions, but you don't have that single SSO, because that's we created. The Google created for email, we do it for DeFi. And now with this provision of the library of this technology, anybody can just plug into the sign in with Solbi and be compliant, any DeFi platform. And this is what we're planning for, what, August, September. And it's a very important milestone, because we go out from the existing system and anybody can use it. We can be at home sleeping and somebody started as using us. So that's amazing technology that we bring on the Web3 level. Yes, please.
Yep, perfectly agree. A great speech. Next slide, please. So thank you for your support, and be a part of our ecosystem and help shape the future of the finance. To sum up, the platform, it is already delivered. All of what we mentioned about the regulation in the webinars are live, and you can track in your newsfeed in your iPhone, right? And I don't know, guys, why you're waiting, because all of what we mentioned, we delivered. And it is also a great milestone for their Coinset platform, that they have the case where the company delivered the platform only for the 3 months, right? And we are going very fast, and we will be there, what we declare. And only one point, you are with us or you are out of the boat, right? You are inside the boat or out of the boat, and it is your decision. But we are moving constantly, step by step, as usual, right? And delivering what we're promising. And
Ross is speaking like a Noah, right? So they say either in the boat or you're outside the boat. Simple as this.
Yes, exactly. So thank you for your support. Their second round, it is still available, but will be closed soon. So take your chance and make your own decision. And also very happy to launch the STO of their fintech portfolio STO and provide this opportunity for all of the people get benefit from it, from the STO, become the shareholder and use their security token. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Hello, Sharon.
Wow. Thanks so much, guys. What a lot of information there. I think I like the in the vault. I think that's a good term. I know you said in the boat, but I would like to know that we're rock solid and safe and secure in the vault. I think that's got a nicer ring to it.
That would be a different analogy then, but yeah, you're right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you again. It's been a while, but it's great, watching your journey, following your journey, participating in the journey, and really, really grateful that we have this exclusive opportunity for our community. So thank you so much once again. We love your work and we thank you for all you're doing and continue to do in our community. So we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you again.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, you're getting some value from this, guys. Did you want some final words, Jean, before we move on?
Final words. Actually, I'm very excited because again, it's a very sophisticated project for us, right? We have numerous clients, but this is something challenging and promising at the same time. And moreover, we have started Solvi with you guys, so you are the first our customers, so you're the first clients, and for us that traction and that environment and that everything that we can bring, there's a nursing process, and we're actually going through that with you from the Solvi perspective. But that project itself has much more than just just the one community. I think the world is much bigger, so we're just nurturing from this and flying out, and there's a lot of positivity that can be brought and already brought. So I'm very excited, and thank you for your support.
Yes, thank you a lot. And to sum up, participate in Solbi. Use the Soulbound platform to pass the KYC and to mint your token SBID, right, to your blockchain wallet, and you will have automatically access to the special competition, and then you will have the automatically access to the Fintech Portfolio STO. Thank you.
Fantastic. So yeah, hopefully everybody got the message. So you definitely need to participate. And we heard some exciting news, the launch in June. So there's not a lot of time away. So make sure you get the help you need. And I saw there was a lot of questions in the chat. There won't be time today to answer all of those questions, but they will be collected by our moderators. Thanks, Jean. Take care. Bye for now.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ross. Awesome. Wow, it's so exciting, the work that's going on behind the scenes, and compliance and KYC are a big headache. And, thankfully we have experts on our side helping us with that. So yeah, thank you everybody for your questions. As I said, there won't be time today to answer them because we're wanting to compact as much as we can into this, but there will be follow-up webinars, of course, and all of your questions will be answered. So moving right along, now we have the wonderful Global UnitPay project. It is exciting what's happening in the FNT world. This is a whole new ecosystem and community that has grown out of the brainchild of our wonderful Valentin Sokolnikov, who is also a new daddy as well, and he's got so many responsibilities within our community, and he's doing such a fantastic job. If we can go to the next slide, I'd love to introduce our next speaker, if I may. The wonderful Valentin Sokolnikov. It's great to have you on the call. As always, it's a pleasure. And, looking at all of your credentials, how much you've developed and upskilled yourself for the benefit and for the purpose of the new economic evolution of the world. It's so exciting. Without any further ado, I would love to welcome you and pass the floor to Valentin Sokolnikov. Actually, we can't hear you. Are you in the right room? Or are we getting translation? I'm not too sure. Valentin, are you in the English room or you're speaking Russian today? Still can't hear you. Oh, Russian. Okay. So we
Can
have
you hear me now?
Yes, beautiful. Thank you, Olga. Go ahead.
Use a scale to let me know how well you can hear and see me. Use a scale from 1 to 10, please. Pleased to see you all. Thank you, Sharon, for this webinar, for my introduction. And give me one in the chat if this is the first time you are at such a webinar. And 2, 3 for me to understand if this is the third or your second time at such a webinar. I see Adina, Fatma, and others who are for the first time. So, my name is Valentin Sokolnikov. I am the CEO of Global Unit Pay, founder and CEO of FNT, certified specialist in anti-money laundering Act, and since 2020, I've been managing Global Unit Pay company. Next slide, please. And in a nutshell, what Global Unit Pay is. This is a payment system in Switzerland, which enables us to work with bank products, cards, buy and sell cryptocurrency, trading in cryptocurrency, and may support multi-currency accounts. And I will repeat it. The purpose was to build a sound business so that we do not justify ourselves against the potential clients, that we are credible, and Swiss jurisdiction is a guarantor, is our security and the seriousness of our intentions and efforts. And we, as the company authorized by the Swiss regulator, yearly we go through audits and we meet all compliance regulations so that, and we are fully in full compliance with the Swiss legislation. And here is a list of the services provided. Firstly, banking services, bank deposits, bank transfers. Quite recently, we migrated to a new platform. Then we offer a possibility to order your own personal bank account. The account will be opened in a bank in your name, but not in the name of the company. And you can order a transfer in your name and then dispose of this account as your own account, bank account. And please note that this bank account will be crypto-friendly account and the price will be higher compared to ordinary bank accounts, but at the same time, you can openly transfer your money to crypto exchanges. And we also offer a possibility of exchange, foreign currencies exchange, crypto exchange, and there is a possibility to exchange larger amounts, offering better services for the amounts for selling and buying cryptocurrencies. We offer listing opportunities. There are some companies already wishing to do listing or in the process of listing, so we can list their coins on our website, on our Global Unit Pay platform, and people may use them. Other people, other communities may go to the website of Global Unit Pay, buy their currency, sell it, and then transfer to a bank account or a bank card. This is a good benefit regarding what we offer, because similar systems, payment systems, don't offer such an alternative. Then there is card branding. So branded cards, Global Unit Pay, put a plus, by the way, if you've ever ordered and used such a card. And now we are migrating to another step when we are offering this as a service, and we have clients who have already ordered their branded cards, and we are in process of work. So those issuers we worked with before lost their license early this year, therefore the process slowed down a bit, and now we are moving to a different bank and we will start working with our cards. And another area which is not launched yet but is expected to be launched, that is a custodial crypto account. What does it mean? It means that all the people, but mostly companies, investment funds, crypto companies, hedge funds, family offices, they would be able, as soon as a company buy a large amount of money, no one will be willing to store their cryptocurrencies at crypto exchange to avoid some challenges or problems, like in case of effect of the exchange, well-known exchange. So there should be a private way to protect it. And we as a company can offer such a service where the funds will be kept in the so-called cold wallets. They will be special deposits or storages, fully secured with no internet access. It will be in the mountains in Switzerland, and the funds will be defended from external withdrawals. So you can deposit coins there, but you may not withdraw. To withdraw, there should be a several series of security procedures. I will repeat it, that we expect it to be launched this year. Next slide, please. And as you know, we are migrating. By the way, please put a plus if you already migrated your account to a new site, and minus if you don't know about this or you failed to do it by this time. I see a lot of pluses. Okay, well done. But please note that you need to migrate your accounts. Without doing so, your balances will be swallowed. So we will not cooperate with the provider we worked with. We will run it as our own business. For this purpose, we open the bank accounts, the wallets under our brand, and crypto wallets under our domains. And it secures high speed of crypto transactions. They simply fly, and the fees and the costs will be lower. We did not migrate everyone, but nonetheless, we plan that in another month, we will update the commissions on the website so that it is more friendly. It is friendlier to the people coming outside, to the users already on our platform. We will have 15 or 20% reduction in the costs of the transactions, or even more. And I will repeat it for the users, the companies wishing to do crypto exchange in the amount exceeding 100,000 US, unique terms and conditions will be provided. And I can tell you that they will be the best terms and conditions. The idea behind is that we have very good contract signed with quite big entities on the market, offering better prices compared to the prices offered in retail. So what should be done for those who migrated already? Congratulated, you may go to the new domain, that is portal.globalunitpay.ch. If you haven't done it, go to the old domain, portal.tnet.ch, go there and confirm that you agree to migrate your account to a new domain, and your data will be migrated to a new website. And after that, you will be able to use as your common account, but the terms will be better. Those who fail to migrate balances or still have balances in an old domain, please migrate them to a new domain or new wallets. If you have bank accounts you have to send to, you may try a transfer, but again, banks are wanted to give this opportunity until the end of April. So there were cases when our users made withdrawals to their bank accounts through all the accounts. But if you cannot, if you don't want to waste your time, then convert all your cryptocurrencies into all your fiat currencies into the cryptocurrency and send it to the new account. We as a company cannot do it. We don't have access. Only you can do it on your own. And I will repeat it. If you do not migrate your accounts, there will be a fee of 50 euros charged. And if your balance is over 100 euros, then the fee will be higher. If you don't want to lose your money, so please do it. Otherwise, it will be all eaten away. If you have some cents, coins, they may be left there and they will be eaten away, and no one will actually have claims against you. But if the amounts are high, please migrate them. Some news and plans. We were in Vietnam. There were a lot of busy events. We participated in crypto event in Davos, then 2 events in Barcelona and Dubai, and AIBC event in the first picture. We met Ros, Armand, and Vladimir. There was an event, a joint event. They are our partners and colleagues, and it was at our Global Unit Pay stand. Then a week of blockchain in Paris. This is one of the largest events in Europe. Last year, actually, it was attended by CG. So we do not only participate, but there are some developments which are being reviewed and worked out on. Now, there are some other pictures taken, but the guys wanted to take pictures of themselves. And then we took a picture, although under the law of bank confidentiality, we do not reveal data of our clients. So this is a delegation with a crypto community of over 30,000 people. They had a long journey to provide great products for their community. There were challenges. Firstly, they partnered with a company, but then that company was deprived of its license, and then they ordered the cards, but the company lost the status of the EU resident, and therefore they had simply to put these cards into the rubbish bin. But these guys are not desperate, so they are very excited. And by the way, we signed a contract with them as our client, and in April we got the first tranche under our contract. This is a good piece of news. Congratulations. We are very glad and excited that working inside this community, we managed to go beyond these markets. And Global Unit Pay, by the way, yesterday, literally yesterday, I sent a signed contract with another client in the amount of over 1 million euro. They are guys who order over 5,000 cards. They have both plastic and metal cards, and it is much more than the number of active users we had. So only from the list of the first companies registered with Global Unit Pay 2 years ago. This is a great achievement, and we were very excited because it was one of the largest contracts that we've ever signed over our history. So the money paid to the company to be used afterwards to implement, to deploy our product. So it's clear that this 1 million contract is not our net profits, but there will be some profits earned as our margin. So this is a great achievement. Congratulations. you can make some noise to yourselves that at some time you believed in the company that actually developed this project. And I'm so grateful to each of you who support and trust us and takes this journey together with the company. Next slide, please. And here, let's discuss FNT, FinTech world we are opening. And I'd like to share the history, the story behind. Since we are in Switzerland, the regulator is disputing us a lot regarding the work with cryptocurrencies. And now we are working with a separate AML company offering its service. There are some challenges, some issues we are discussing with the company, including how to structure the business. When we say that we have 50,000 users and registered users, sometimes they get scared because there are so many people who would take care of and monitor them. Yes, we actually keep track of everyone, but these companies would like to have a more detailed report on the users, although we do have this information. And moreover, we have to spend about half an hour for each person. And now we are discussing a possibility that Global Unit Pay will offer only B2B services, but those individuals who would like to use crypto services, they will be treated as separate users of FinTech world and will work only among the other individuals. So what does it mean? We are building an entire ecosystem whereby we will create our own token that will be a utility token, and the users of this ecosystem will use this token to get additional commissions or rewards or other discounts or some advantage against the others. For instance, these token users will have a discount for transactions. If you want to have a discount for transaction, you need to have such a token. If you do nothing, you will pay a common price. So, and for this, we've developed Tokenomics. Put a plus if you've seen the white paper and Tokenomics. So if you don't, so please look it through, as there is detailed information of how it should be done. And here in this slide, you can see what FNT provides. Firstly, like I said, it's our native token, our own banking. We actually aim to have our own FinTech license. This is a simplified banking license in Switzerland, which will allow us to carry out bank transactions and open bank accounts inside our ecosystem. Since now we are working with partner banks, we seem to develop someone else's business. Every time someone comes and carries out transactions, yes, we refer these people to a different bank, increasing its capitalization. But why can't we have our own bank, our own company? We will do the same, but we will increase our capitalization and expand our business. These are our goals and objectives. It's not an easy job. It's not a fast track, fast way, but it's possible. And I will repeat it, in Switzerland, there are only 10 companies with such a license and only one company working live. And this company doesn't operate in cryptocurrencies. But when we get a license, we will have a full cycle, a full loop of crypto banking offered by our ecosystem. There is such a crypto bank, Sima Bank, and they actually spent over 100 million to get a license, but we don't need 100 million to get this crypto banking. It will be less than 10 million. And if you know and keep track of what is going on in this world, you see that we are struggling, but we are taking or pursuing our goal. Another area is lending and borrowing. We may provide loans backed by cryptocurrencies. We have the concept note how it will be done, and crypto credit cards will be issued. A person may have a card, may have Bitcoin as a security for his loan, and continuously spending, and will continuously spend the balance. If, for instance, he buys some tea, coffee, so when he has some card transactions, then earning and staking, when we offer different staking options and earning options, both in stable coins and in common coins, and there will be burning of tokens. We as a company, the part of money to be earned through our services will be bought out from the market and burned. And this way, the people who would like to have some action, they will have it, but those who would like to increase their assets, they will do it because there will be continuous deflation of the token. And here I'd like to tell you about the serious modifications and updates. So a great piece of news for all of you, and we worked on it for a long time. Put a plus, by the way, if you don't have a possibility or have a possibility to work on Murynieks crypto exchange. If you work on it. So let's do it this way. If you can work on Murynieks crypto exchange, put a plus. If you cannot, put a minus. If you work there, well done. But those who have no opportunity, this is like you're paying in a bag, and we may not leave behind all our partners. Therefore, we decided to provide an opportunity whereby those users who cannot work on Murynieks crypto exchange will be able to work on FNT exchange. Hooray! Congratulations! This is great news. And you know, indeed, all the basics are ready. We are ready to start and launch, but there are some tiny things to improve. And moreover, on FNT crypto exchange, there will be additional opportunities which are not available in Murynieks exchange. Because in, for instance, this is marginal trading. In Estonian jurisdiction, for marginal trading, a separate license is needed, and we will be able to trade with the leverage, and we have the entire strategy plan or concept of how to build our teams and how to implement this all, and what the priorities are and the follow-up steps and when it will be done. There were a lot of news, a lot of plans. And there is a question why those people who learned about all this and decided to participate in the so-called whitelist of FNT token before should have the same terms and conditions. And this is the reason we decided to change a price since the end of May this year, when we will reduce the number of future tokens whitelisted for private round. So this is a private round of our sales, and those who participated, congratulations. If you failed, then think it over and think your strategy through and make up your mind. Okay, thanks a lot for your time. Thanks, Sharon, and all the others for this webinar. And thanks, our dear translators. I wish you all a good day. Bye-bye.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Valentine. Such great news. We are definitely moving forward with the Global Unit Pay, and a lot of credit goes to you and your team for continually overcoming all of the obstacles that we've faced. So well done. Please put some love in the chat for Valentine and our speakers so far. You know, we've got a lot of content. We've still got a little bit of a way to go. So hopefully you're feeling good and feeling fresh, and you might need to jump up and down and get some air or get some water. We've still got part 2 to come, a couple more speakers before them, but there will be a recap at the end as well. So don't worry if you've missed some of the vital points, and a lot of your questions have been asked throughout the webinar. Hopefully we'll have time to cover those in the recap for you today as well. So if we could go to the next slide. Thank you, moderator. It's my great pleasure to introduce for today the luxury world of fashion and fragrance with EvoScent. And this is such a beautiful product. I've really fallen in love with it. I've become fully immersed in the project now for Australia and Oceania region. Shane Bowes is our project manager for our region, and we're working together. We've been able to import. We now have 75 ml bottles. We've got some great leaders that are stepping up and taking charge for USA. We have wonderful Devon and Cam who put their hand up and said, yes, we're going to help you guys solve the issues and get your deliveries done on time. Also Giovanni for Italy as well, and potentially all of Europe as well. And for India, of course, we have the lovely Dr. Lydia, Dr. Pandirajan, and Ravi Kumar and their team as well. Quite a big team in India, very focused on EvoScent, and also in the USA, Rafael Portello as well, you know, heading up teams and really working this business through the MLCI concept, because this is something we can do to help other people, you know, in this changing world that we have. Really, it's a business in a box. You can pick this up, you can have your presentation set, and you can get to work and start registering people, helping people, sharing the product. And so this is really a wonderful opportunity, and it's a physical product, you know. So in the, you know, the fullness of our investment portfolio, we have many diversifications, and EvoScent is our darling project. If we could go to the next slide, please. And so you would be following along, and if you're very new here and this is your first time you're watching, we're already in stage 6. So hurry up, don't wait, don't delay. You know, make sure you get on board, because there's some great offers within this. Stage 6 of the development already, you know, we've come through the crowdfunding, the initial phases, and we've now got the product ready to go. It has been delivered, and some still, you know, pending in the deliveries. We'll have these updated in the back office soon, so you'll be able to get your deliveries. But you definitely want to take advantage of this up until the stage 10 while we have this opportunity in the MLCI, because there's people knocking on our door saying, we want to sell this product in our stores in Dubai. I know Armands has been working on that. And so, you know, if our community don't get behind and support this project and really take it up for what it is, you know, that amazing opportunity to rank advance, to raise your status in the community, to become an MLCI professional through this EvoScent product. You know, really, you know, we need to encourage more people to participate, because it is so wonderful and such a lucrative opportunity. There's some great prizes on offer as well, bonuses, you know, and monetary gain, of course, for you who want to earn an income within the EvoScent development of the company. If we can go to the next slide, please. So currently in stage 6, so you can take a print screen of this one, particularly note number 5, packages number 5, number 7, and number 10, because these are especially for you if you're a business builder and you want to take your business to the next level, if you want a career to be an expert in perfume and multi-level crowd investing and become an MLCI pro like so many others have done in this community. This is your fast start into the world, luxury world of fashion and fragrance, and it really is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And of course, you're going to get some training. There's some EvoScent Academy basics as well through the Perfume Academy on offer here. You're also going to get some bonus EVSN points, and we had a meeting last week with Armands and Miller and all of the leaders that have now stepped in to take this project further. That, you know, these points will become an opportunity to get some pre-IPO shares in the company, and you'll be able to participate in bonuses as well. You'll be able to participate in new products. So that's coming soon as well. Ramon and Sergio are busy creating all of the fashion accessory line as we speak. And so there's so much more development coming within this project. You know, it really is a business in its own right. And, you know, thank you to everybody who's contributed. Thank you to the people who got it here, you know, to our past leaders as well, who spent tireless nights and days working this project, you know, from the idea to creation to inception. You know, it really is a team effort. And thank you so much to everybody who has brought our baby to life. And it's so, so beautiful. We can go to the next slide, please, moderator. It is a great project. Yes, I agree. There are installments available in your account now. So going to the Crew EvoScent back office, you can see you can also participate in installments. So there's packages from number 4 up until number 10. Where you can have a monthly participation. So if you don't have all of the funds straight away, that's okay. It's like a lay-by system, if you like. You know, installments are amazing. I know that's how I started in the MLCI myself, you know, back in the day, 6 years ago, my goodness. I started with $10. And, you know, it's beautiful that company have honoured that. And there's still, you know, opportunities for $10 in our community. There's opportunities for free. But, you know, we're looking for the serious people here who really want to drive this project to the next level. And so if that's you, you know, put your hand up, reach out to the person who invited you, get some training on it as well. This is amazing. In Perth, we're going to have a launch soon on the 10th of June for EvoScent. It's such a beautiful product, and more details will come out on that. If you're in my region, please let me know. I'd love to work with you as well. Or wherever you are, you know, reach out to the person who invited you, and they will be able to help you, take you by the hand, and give you a new start and a new career. Then go to the next slide, please. Yes, get in where you fit in, Ian, thank you. And so it's such a beautiful thing. Please scan this picture here, or, you know, if you don't know how to do a scan, who knows how to do a scan? I mean, these QR codes are amazing, right? You just need to open up the camera on your phone, you line it up with the QR code, automatically pop up the website, and it will show you all the official channels of where you can get up-to-date information. If you're building the business, you're going to get some great content there that you can use in promotions and marketing. Shane's been doing a great job with this, creating reels from all of the wonderful material that's being created by our company and our media department, you know, who just beautiful, beautiful backgrounds and beautiful pictures, and really the promotional material is fantastic. So get it while you can, and definitely take advantage of this opportunity, because it really is fantastic. And we're so excited about it. And there's definitely, you know, so much more to come. Watch this space. We can go to the next slide. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We've still got a couple more exciting, really exciting projects to introduce to you today. And this is now in the wonderful world of Coinset. Coinset world. Wow. It is amazing what's been created, you know, out of the brainstorming of our leaders, our top leaders, our strategic leaders as well. Armands and Miller have been continually working and, you know, kicking goals everywhere, all around the world. It's so fantastic. And so I noticed a couple of you put a question in there, what happened to EverRich? EverRich is still here. We're evolving. These are projects now. So EverRich is our marketing company. It's our main umbrella, if you like, of all of our projects in our community. And we are just getting better and better and better and evolving into the new economic evolution of the world, the new. It's here. I know we've talked about it for so long, but congratulations, everybody. You know, this is next level. If we can go to the next slide, please, moderator. And today I want to talk about the digital encyclopedia, but I'm going to introduce our Italian leader who knows so much more about it. I've had the privilege of having a sneak peek into what's inside the digital encyclopedia. And so, you know, it's coming soon, but it's already there. And so we're so close to having all of these wonderful opportunities up and running. We need, as Miller talked about, to expand our infrastructure, you know, to invest into our infrastructure, our IT, you know, these people that are working 24/7, just incredible what they've been able to achieve on such, you know, a small crew. So definitely, you know, we're moving forward. And as we get bigger and stronger, you know, more and more things are going to be added to our bow, so to speak. So it's my great pleasure now to introduce Emmanuel Baroni. He is one of our top leaders, and I got to meet him 5 years ago, maybe 5.5 years ago now. My first event in Belarus, shared the stage with him, and I was so excited, you know, looking up to him as a mentor in our community. He has so much knowledge, so much expertise, and he's a master of the MLCI Pro, and he's so incredible. And without any further ado, I will pass over to you, Emmanuel, to tell us all about your exciting new project.
Well, thank you very much, Sharon, and good time of the day to you, dear partners. It is a great privilege for me to be here today, and I would like to present to you a new product that we have developed, which is called Digital Encyclopedia. And I think it is high time to do that, because as it has been said on numerous occasions, the world is changing. We're talking about cryptocurrency, blockchain, digitalization of different projects all the time, and digital assets too. And 99% of people have no clue what the digital world actually is. And I'm gonna lift the veil a little bit, and in the coming weeks, we're going to delve deeper on it. It actually covers quite a lot of different sectors, and it is directly related to many walks of our life. And there is not a single university or a school right now in the world that would be providing education on the actual digital world, or would provide training on becoming a digital professional. So we are going to launch a product that is very much amiss in the current market. It will be launched late May in the new Coinset back office, but starting next week, I'm going to hold webinars to give you more details about it. Today, I'm going to give you just a general picture. So the encyclopedia is going to consist of 60 ebooks. At first, we had 2 languages, and then we had them translated into 30 languages. We would like to go as high as 50 languages eventually, but for that, we also need way more users, like 1 million users. And all of it taken together will enable us to offer this encyclopedia at a very good price, around $100, which will be a subscription for 2 years. So when you get this encyclopedia, you'll be able to enjoy it, to use it for 2 years on the NDE platform, including all the updates. So this is just one of the products that we are about to launch. And believe you me, this product is going to be very much satisfactory, because the material, the curriculum, was developed by highly trained professionals. But that's not it. We thought that our ecosystem would need a second product. And I think all of you know what digital guarantees are by now, and we're waiting for the security token, eagerly waiting for the security token to start going full scale, full swing. But also, we want to use another platform, Binance-based platform too. So what we thought is, when we were developing this product, all of our people need to be co-owners, but not only. We can also see that other people should also get such an opportunity to become co-owners of the digital guarantee platform. And how we're going to do that? First of all, we've developed a course, a live course, and recorded courses as well. It's going to be courses on digital guarantees, FNT and STO. So we're going to launch, as you surmised, the NFT that will eventually be converted into security tokens. So there will be a limited number of places, spots on those courses. We're going to have 6 lectures held by professionals, and the price of the course will be $440. We're talking about live courses, and we are going to have only 2,000 spots, whereas the remainder of students will have to use recorded courses, and the price of the recorded courses will be $230. And then when we do launch our our NFT tokens, so the first people to be able to buy those tokens and also enjoy a 50% discount will be people who bought the live courses at $440. Let me show you the languages into which we translated our project, the 30 languages that I mentioned in the first place. And I think we might be missing some of the languages that our community is speaking. And also, I wanted to quickly give you a short overview of the topics of each electronic book. So let's jump to the next slide. Yes, thank you. And please do the same in all the rooms, including the Italian one. And now you can grab the screen of the topics that are going to be part of our course, and then you can see what they are all about. Now, if there are people of you who are on the fence, that you don't know whether you need them or not, just think about it. On the NDE platform, as soon as you register by entering your email and password, you get immediate access to the unique platform. Plus, you're going to get like a trial version of the encyclopedia, which will have 115 pages in it. And then you can peruse that book and see whether you need the full version or not. Also, we're testing some of the university students, because by the end of 2023, we would like to implement joint cooperation with some of the colleges and universities to make sure that this encyclopedia is part of their curriculum, of some of the universities' curriculum. So we are ready for such cooperation. And also, you might know that we are working on establishing such a profession as digital seller. And this encyclopedia is going to be of great help in training such people and for the purpose of certification of professionals. Now, all the details will be provided in the coming weeks when I'm going to be holding my webinars in different languages. Now, let's jump to the next slide, please. And I will touch upon the topic of NFT and STO/security tokens. As soon as we sell our NFTs, and we're going to have 10,000 of them, different quantities, the issue is going to be quite limited. As soon as we run out of tokens, close our sales, what we're going to do is we're going to burn them and convert them into security tokens. So what a security token will provide is your ownership title, and then you can also sell it on the secondary market if you want to. So basically, you will get something that will allow our partners to derive income from. You know that the rules of the game are changing all the time, and we would like to be able to keep up pace with these times. And basically, I guess this is what I wanted to tell you in a nutshell, but next week we're going to publish the calendar of all the meetings we're going to have in order to cover this project, because I think it is very much in need for our community. Thank you very much, and I'm giving the floor back to Sharon. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. That was a really great overview of what's to come. Who's excited about the Encyclopedia? I know I am, and I can see how much value and benefit it's going to bring to our community, because there is, you know, a lot of people still don't know what's a digital asset. You know, what is the blockchain? Despite, you know, all of the education we've done so far within our community, you know, this is next level. So this is like a ready reference that you can have, like a cheat sheet, if you like. You know, you can print it out, you can bind it, put it in a book, and you will be in no time, no doubt, a professional in this digital world, which is fantastic. So it is fantastic to now move to our next project. And it's very, very exciting. I have the great pleasure to invite Aidan Ward to come and join us. Aidan is just doing amazing work. He's got working with Ian Birch, who we work very closely with as a top leader here in Australia, and a team behind them who've discovered something very, very unique. And now using all of the education through the Academy of the Private Investor and Everich training, the guys have been able to go away and put plans to action, you know, where the rubber meets the road. They've actually created this amazing opportunity. So it's my great pleasure to pass the floor to you. Aidan, tell us all about it. I know everyone's waiting with bated breath.
I'm there. Guys, it is so good to be with you all here today. So I used to, for those people who can go and see me, I was actually Valentin's protege working as the project manager for Global UnitPay. But I've gone out on my own, working with the great Ian Birch to go and be the co-project manager of the Evo.
Turn capital into enterprise, turn enterprise into profit, and then turn that profit into investment, and turn that investment into financial independence. I blurted through that, but I'll type it in the chat so you can you know, get it again, because it's really, really powerful. And so a lot of our leaders have, you know, studied Jim Rohn, and you know, this has really paved the way for MLCI and how we've been able to create all of this huge, magnificent ecosystem within our reach. You know, all of you, congratulations to every single one who's participated, and you know, more projects will be popping up, no doubt. You know, maybe you're sitting on something you want to share, and there is going to be a process for that to happen quite quickly. And once, you know, all the wheels are oiled and the machine is going, and the Coinset platform is fully operational. So get excited, everyone, because there's, you know, the best is still yet to come. We can go to the next slide, please. Thank you, moderator. So, of course, there was an amazing success summit that happened in Vietnam, and congratulations to the wonderful Cam Nguyen. You know, she pulled it off, and Deo Hung and all of the lovely team in Vietnam, Dr. Tran Quy, who we've come to know and love. He's mentoring the top leaders now. You know, so much great things have come out of this success summit, and I'm sure all of you have followed the journey from Armands, who attended, and, you know, his story, and, you know, what he's been able to add value here. But I'd like to invite Aidan back just quickly, if you're still with us, Aidan, just to give a bit of feedback on you took your very first overseas trip and attended the Vietnam Success Summit. What are your takeaways? You know, what was the aha moment for you, and what has really cemented you into this community from this event?
Well, yeah, Sharon, you went and hit the nail on the head. It was always going to be pretty significant for me because, like, you know, I'd never actually left Australia. I'm 31 years of age, never left the country. But, you know, I wasn't supposed to even be there originally. Like, we got the call up literally 2.5 weeks prior to the event to go and say, well, Ian, you going to the Success Summit? No, we're not. Well, you're going to the Success Summit, sort it out. Okay, no worries. And I do have to go and give special mention to, you know, the Innovative Education Group for actually being the main source of crowdfunding to actually even get me there. So, you know, the biggest takeaway was that we went through the hardest year in 2022, probably the hardest 2 years between 2021 and 2022, to even get to this point, to even still be standing here and not just surviving but thriving. This was incredible. And to go and actually meet with the people who you'd only gone and seen, you know, through a webcam or talked on Telegram. Like, Zoom's cool and online events are great, don't get me wrong, they're very efficient, they're very convenient, but nothing beats in person. And to go and see Valentin after working with him for 1.5 years, and to go and meet Armands finally and realizing that, you know, he's built like a brontosaurus, you know, it's just, it was an otherworldly experience. But, you know, really the biggest takeaway is that we're not just surviving, we are 100% thriving. And I think that's been the theme of tonight as well, is that everything that has gone and happened has happened, but through every single mistake, it has only gone and given us another way of not to go and do something. And we've gone and learnt from those mistakes, and we are moving on forward. And that's everybody's contribution towards what they can go and put towards us achieving the new economic evolution of the world. And I give all my thanks to all the organizers, to Cam, to all the special guest speakers, to, you know, the whole Vietnam crew. Like, wow, 6 weeks to go and put that all together. That was insane.
Incredible. Wow, it's so exciting. And I feel the energy of that. You know, I remember my first event, you know, I'll never forget it. You know, meeting all of the top leaders and, you know, all of the corporate team that run behind the scenes and do all the work who, you know, it's a thankless task most of the time, but absolutely incredible. Hats off. And I remember the first time I met Armands, he was so tall. I was like, oh my goodness. But he saved me. I was a damsel in distress, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I can't understand what people are saying. I need someone who speaks English. And there he appeared in white, you know. But we're still to hear from Armands. He's going to wrap up tonight. But thank you so much, Aidan, for sharing your ahas and your feedback. And thank you for all the work you're doing in our community. Really, really appreciate you. I know some people are asking for a break, but we haven't got too much longer to go. I think we're crossing to a quick video now of the Success Summit. So it might be a chance to quickly pop out if you need to hydrate or do whatever you need to do. So if we can pass over to moderators onto the next slide, and we'll be back soon with part 2. Wow, wow. So many exciting memories there. Did you see yourself in the video? Put a plus in the chat, put some love and hearts, and congratulations to everybody who attended. These events are life-changing, and so sorry I couldn't be there this time. You know, I was there in spirit, and experience, you know, from everybody sharing online, you know, how wonderful it was, and congratulations once again. Very, very exciting. Yes, Ravi Kumar, I saw you in there as well. Beliama as well, all of our Indian leaders and partners who attended. It was just so fantastic. People from all around the world, Russia, Kazakhstan, Italy. Type in the chat, you know, what country you're from if you've attended, and just to see the magnitude of, you know, how truly global and international our company is. Congratulations, everybody. So not too long to go now. We're wrapping up. We're going to have a summary for you. If we could introduce our next speaker and go to the next slide, that would be fantastic. Of course, we have our champion. He's our golden boy, Armands Murynieks. You know, lots of love for Armands in our community. He is the one who is just been rock solid in through all of these trials and tribulations. You know, so many Monday nights we come together on the top leaders call, and we discuss, you know, what are the issues, and we hear what's happening, and we get asked, you know, what is our opinion as top leaders. We get to vote on things, you know, to ensure that we're getting a balanced view for our community. And of course, all of the top leaders are representing you, the people. So, you know, keep working within your local region and your top leaders, because it matters. You know, it gets right up to the top leader calls, and of course, you know, we crown it all off with the wonderful Armands and Miller. But today, you know, to finish up our amazing webinar, the launch of Coinset has been so exciting. Do you agree with me? Are you excited for the future? Can you start to see now the vision of the new economic evolution of the world? You know, from early days, you know, it was just a term, it was a catch cry, it was an ideology. But here we have actually the whole consumer community coming together to develop this wonderful ecosystem and beautiful world. Are you with us, Armands? Please pop on your camera if you're there. And we can see that you're in the room, but maybe incognito. We can't see your video just yet. There he is. He's appeared. Just like magic. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Armands, for all of you do. And there's so much love in our community for you, and really, really grateful, you know, for the hard work. And of course, your family too are behind you. Your wife, Olga Shantina, she's a superstar, rock star now. And your mom and your sister and your brother, and of course your little one, you know, everybody's sacrificing to allow Armands to spearhead this community for us. And of course we give our love and gratitude to the whole family and the whole team. But without further ado, let me pass over to Armands Murynieks.
Thank you so much, Sharon. So first time I heard from you today that you are calling me Golden Boy. It's funny. Yes, like I was thinking like how to end up this webinar, and I would like to do the recap for those people who are right now a little bit, you know, all over the places. So the first thing that I will try to explain in a very simple way, okay? The first thing that Mila already mentioned, that imagine that you have a fruit of baskets, like there's a different fruits. So, and you paid for that basket one amount, like a 100% total amount, whatever it is, 1,000, 100,000, 5,000, whatever. So now, out of that basket, unfortunately, there are some fruits which are not ready yet to consume. So that's why you are taking out only those fruits which are able to consume. So, and that is a fintech. So I hope it's clear. So this means that we are taking out fintech and we are launching this as a first echelon companies to the security token compliant market. So what it means that there is no right for those people who will not going to comply, who will not going to provide their data, who will not going to be in a country that is illegally confirm that that country is allowed to have security tokens in their country. So the regulations are all the time changing. You've seen that before there was a one regulation, the next day there's another regulation, and we know for sure that there will be a day when all the countries around the world will be fully accepting the security token platforms. There will be all like a one compliant for every country. At the moment, we are still in a very beginning. This is a very, I would say, raw stage for security token. That's why we are, guys, taking what we can in order for us to not gonna have any delays. So I hope it's clear. So the second now, like how we can monetize it, how we can make money. Like the security token, that is not the end of the story of our company. The security token is just a compliant way for you to have a attachment, like on the paper, documented that you are official shareholder of X amount of shares in that company. So this is only this thing. Later on, we need still develop the companies. Each company need to grow from 1 million company to the 10, from 10 to the 50, from 50 to the 100, to the $1 billion company, in order for us to see the security token price growing up and seeing more demand than supply. So I hope that also this is clear, that each company, Murynieks, will have their own development. So as I said, we are right now looking for further how to create all the documents in order for us to be compliant to sell security tokens on the Murynieks. When we will move from utility token to security token, what do you think going to happen with our valuation of the company? Of course, it will grow. What's going to happen with the FNT token, which is attached to, not the FNT, security token, which is attached? Of course, it will grow. So then also the global unit pay. The global unit pay needs to grow. Right now, we heard from Valentin, 30,000 new external community came in. So they will be using this service. Then next week, next month, next year, we will have another 10 companies. So all of them will be coming. They will be increasing the value of global unit pay. The global unit pay will be growing in the price. Guess what's going to happen with the security token? It will be in a demand. That's the question that you have to ask to yourself. So after that, also, Valentin just shared that 5,000 cards being ordered. It's more than all of our community members ever use the cards on the global unit pay. So can you imagine what will be demand for the security token? And that security token is just a first round. That is just first echelon of the companies that are going into the security token market. But then another thing, what probably you didn't realize, why we are going into the product hub, investment hub, and knowledge hub. The knowledge hub, that will be the place where you will see our products like NDE and entire Encyclopaedia. It will be there. The more informative courses will be there. It will be under one roof. So guess what? Who is the co-owner of entire ecosystem? Who is the co-owner of our marketplace? Of course, we are the co-owners. Of course, there will be benefits to all of us. So that's why you need to also understand that every project that is there, we will be allowing our partners, our community to participate at the first round, okay? Investment. So where do you think will be right now this nano energy project listed? Of course, it will be under the investment portal, not the portal, but investment. Oh my God, give me that word.
Market Hub? Product Hub?
Yes, investment market hub. Thank you. Coinset market hub, right? It will be on that platform. Where do you think will be other projects listed? Of course, it will be listed under the investment. And all of us, like we've been telling this since the beginning, from the first day, every single one of us will always have priorities, will always have the first hand. So now we are going into the Solby. So what did you heard about today from our Starbucks partners? What you heard from them? They said that right now they are listing the new companies and none of them has Soulbound. None of them. Only you have, I have, and only our community have. So guess from who they will be buying, from whom they will be buying these Soulbound tokens. Think about that. So why we are saying that this is a unique opportunity? Why there is a unique opportunity in FNT? Because FNT you will need to use for our exchange. That exchange will not going to have any restrictions. Why? Because it's in different jurisdictions and there is no need to have such a strict compliance. So guess what's going to happen with your FNT? And congratulations if you've been among the first who never doubted the company, who always believed, who was able to read between the lines what is going to happen with everything that company is presenting. So another thing that I would like to mention is about what will be the future. The future in this company will be bright. You know why? Because we have an amazing team. Yes, we were forced to reduce over 300 people who were working before in the company. That created a lot of delays. Yes, and I know that today people are complaining that so EvoScent is taking so long to be delivered. Guys, the product is there. Yes, it takes a long time to get all the papers, to overcome all the obstacles, but the product is there. And we are all co-owners. And we just need to understand this, that of course we can see the little step progress because only few people today, like, I mean, like out of the entire community, only few people today are really working towards our mission and vision. And I've been always focusing, no matter what happening, you know, in the company, like no matter what challenges we have, I always kept my focus on the mission that we got from Andrei Kovratov. Like he blended into my body this mission, and the mission is a new economic evolution of the world. And I know the exact way how we can put all the companies and we can increase the value of the companies and we can increase the security token value. And that will be only the first goal. There will be the second companies coming and joining later on. In what format? I don't know. Maybe it will be to the same security token. Maybe it will be different security token. I don't know, but I know one thing for sure, that vision and mission never been changed. The vision and mission always is in our hearts. The vision and mission is in our hearts and also in the hearts of the top leaders, local leaders, all the people who believe in what we are doing. And of course, right now we were facing the challenges, but I believe that very soon we will see a lot of progress. So now I would like to also come to nano energy. So a lot of people in Russian room are asking, yeah, like this will be not in our country, what we can do, la la la. Guys, Australian team, they did it for their own country. So if you have something today in Russia, in Belarus, in Ukraine, in any other countries, if you have this leadership skill, so then welcome. Now we have a platform. We were working hard to get this platform done, and now you have it. So all what you need to do, you just need to come and bring either project, product, or information in form of the knowledge. So right now we are completely starting the new chapter, and that chapter, I can promise you, will be successful. Thank you very much for all of you being here. And I can also think right now about this. Guys, what if we will start right now to think about the next event, next live event? Because of course, like Aidan said, it's a great to have Zooms, it's a great to have end of the month webinars or some gala webinars like we have today to just announce the news. But what if we will start to come together more often? think about what we can do for the development of the company, what we can bring on the table in order for us to be an equal participant for the company growth. Think about that, and I will see you in the next webinar. Back to you, Sharon. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for your contribution, and thank you for believing and supporting the company.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Armands. So of course, right back at you, because it's just incredible what we've been able to co-create. I love this community. We have a lot of love within our sphere, and there's plenty more room for people to come in and join in the excitement. Bring your value, add your value. You are a co-owner in this community. And if it is to be, it's up to me. That's what I'm always telling myself. So take on that for you. If it is to be, it's up to me. What are you going to do? What are you going to bring? And we look forward to all of the exciting things still to come. Thank you, everybody, for attending. And all those people watching live on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere, welcome to our community. Please come and join us some more.
Well, one thing, guys, one thing I would like to share. Stop. I forgot to share that with you. First of all, thank you very much for every single one of you who liked my recent post in LinkedIn. So I had after I posted this article about being on the front of angel investors, pitching and promoting our company vision, mission, our businesses, to talking to them. So here is a thing that I would like to share with you. So when I'm going into my LinkedIn account, and when I'm going and searching who actually was watching, okay, this is important right now. So you can go and see the view analytics that was actually checking the post. And here is the analytics, the top demographics of unique viewers. So by the job titles, first, 46 people who are the chief executive officers, CEO of the companies. 46 people were actually liking that post. They were watching, and thanks to you, because all of you actively participated. 38 founders, 25 co-founders, 23 owners, and managing directors, 22. That is by the job titles. Let's see by the location. London area, United Kingdom, 259. Then metropolitan area, Ljubljana, 51 person. The Randstad, Netherlands, 25. Greater Milan, 24. And Delhi, 20. So then we are going to the companies. The first, of course, is average. The second, KPMG. KPMG was actually reading that. The third one, and it's 10 people from KPMG. Ernst & Young, 9 people. Then ETA Global Service, 6. This is by the companies. Industries, financial services, 225 people. IT service, IT consulting, 127. Investment management, 104. This is the power of the community I'm right now sharing with you. This is the power if you just click the like and you share it. So that's all what needs to be done, because then you are attracting as a magnet this kind of people, and they are coming to you. So 76% from the banking industry, and oil and gas industry, 57. The company size, 243 people from a 10,000 plus employees, 211 up to 50 employees, from 1,000 to 5,000 employees, 187 people, and 51 to 200 employees, 174, and 200 to 500, 141. So what I'm trying to share with that little added activity which is a like and share of all the company's news. So please subscribe. Please do that little input in order for all of us to see not long-term project success outcome, but short-term, and we can speed up the process. It's not a big deal, just, and it's not a lot of time you have to consume in order just to go through the main pages, just to click like, share, and do some little comment. It's helping us to lead our company with the faith, with the honor, and also with the courage to bring this to the bigger world that is out there. So thank you so much one more time.
Amazing. We can't stop you talking, Armands. There's so much value to add, and congratulations again on that LinkedIn post is incredible. I did share it as well and got lots of comments as well. So thank you, everybody, to all of our speakers today, all of our organisers, all of the translators, everybody who's participated once again. We look forward to working with you in the future, and we will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.